Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. First upload this weekend. I took the weekend off to spend some time with family. Just came back this morning to play FIFA, and pretty much I'm struggling trying to get to 20 wins. And it's important for me to get that 20 wins, to get those rewards. Gold 1 rewards, in my opinion, are better than Elite 3, Elite 2. Only Elite 1 is better than Gold 1, and then there's the top 100, right? So I am gonna work my way into getting that. In terms of transfer list, as I said, I was not there. Basically, I did some trading with the app, and this Cannavaro was bought during lightning rounds yesterday. So basically, all the icons were going down, and I had my filters set up as on the app as icon. I'm gonna show you guys in case this kind of panic ever happens again, and if you guys have coins, then do go ahead and do that, because there's a ton of deals. So what I did, put them in buy now at 1 mil basic, just so that I can get whatever people pulled. And just searching, going up to the 59th minute, at the 1 hour mark, a lot of icons were listed for very cheap, cheaper than their market price. And what I did was just sniping them and reselling them, right? And those were, now with the basic filter, majority of the icons that you guys will get will be fresh, and there is an advantage of getting them fresh. So what I did was that I picked up this Cannavaro at 178, flipped him for 19, which my head is not working at the moment. My brain is frozen, so I don't know exactly how much that was in terms of profit, but it most probably was very little. This Stoichkov, I even tweeted about it. I bought him fresh for 2199 and flipped him for 2444 just about an hour later, and that was about 150k premium on the non-fresh Stoichkovs, and this was about 160 profit if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna clear that. I'm broke at the moment with coins. I invested a lot into informs. Now, I did buy a lot of informs because I do think they will rise. Those were very cheap. Benedetto at 12k, some of them at 11 and a half. I bought Ben Sebaini, quite a few, but this is not where my coins went. I did a massive pack opening, which I'm not able to show you guys. Just a second. I'm just gonna send that into the transfer list. And I did a massive pack opening, 2 million coins. Now, I needed to have some sort of fun with the game, because otherwise it just wouldn't make sense to keep trading, keep making coins, and not upgrading my team all that much. So I needed to open some packs. I bought 20 jumbo rare players pack, and I do think I made profit with that, because basically you would get 1 for 1. So 2 million coins spent, equaling about 4 million coins in terms of packs. I kept those 20 other packs which I got because I do think at the moment it's not worth it opening packs, because EA did it on purpose to release one of the shittiest team of the weeks that you can ever think about. The most expensive player from that team of the week, if I'm not mistaken, is Coutinho, and Coutinho is around 50k at the moment, so no point of opening because of the team of the week. And in terms of promo cards, the only card that really makes sense packing and being happy about, it would be Lisandro Lopez or Tevez, right? And both of them, I don't even think Tevez, when his range will update, he will be above 1 mil. So I'm gonna keep them. Those 20 jumbo rare players pack will help me in the next promo. If I even pull 1 or 2 new promo cards that are expensive, it will be complete profit. Now, it did hurt my TP a lot, because if we look at my TP at the moment, it's just crazy. I'm gonna show it to you guys right here. It's minus 1.8 mil, so that's okay. TP is not all that important. I do know I made some profit by opening those packs, because I did pull a lot of walkouts. I am gonna upload that video soon. I packed Lloris, I packed Handanovic. If we look at here, the high rated ones, I do think I packed a lot of them. Um, let's have a look, because I myself was skipping those packs so fast. So Busquets, another Lloris, Godin, Marco Reus, David Silva. So basically a lot of high-rated players. So I do think I made my coins approx 70% from that, and I still have 20 packs to open. So I'm happy with that. Now, speaking about, there's one thing which I want to talk about: icon swap. Now, 4 days left for the new icon swaps. A lot of players will increase in value, in my opinion, because last time I had like Promise Ones to Watch was re-released, and what I did was that I saw Promise being 84 rated. His inform was 84 rated, and it was selling for around 14 or 13k. I did think he was undervalued at that time, so I picked him up, and I couldn't sell him because he just wasn't going up in price. You know, it's a tough league to link with, so people were not buying that inform. And what happened? All of a sudden, objectives were there to use Eredivisie players, and this guy jumped all the way up to 27. Now, why I'm giving that example at the moment is that you don't know, you may have a ton of players in your club or even in your team that will increase a ton in value because of icon swaps, and I do think this will be the best icon swap that we will get. I do think a few moments will be added, and the rest will most probably be majority prime icons, which will make people more interested. And also this time around we'll have the prime icon pack as well that you can basically get for tokens. So I do think a lot of players will increase there in value, but at the same time there is bad news because the sell-off which will come next week after weekend league will be insane, because people will no longer play rivals with good teams, they will play them with objective teams. Now what I did, I upgraded my team for the weekend league. I bought Drogba for 2.8. I'm not sure how much he goes for at the moment, but yesterday night he was up at 3.1, but I'm not sure I want to sell that card. This card is ridiculous. What it gave me in terms of performance, this guy is fast, he's agile. With the engine, he's very agile compared to his prime icon or his mid, especially I think his baby was the most popular one. This card is completely different than any other Drogba I've used this year. The stam, everything, like the strength is just so noticeable on this card. So this is a very, very, very good card in my opinion. My team is pretty much set. I don't think I want to make any sort of upgrades. The only upgrade I may do at some point is to get that Gerrard out of my team, because I'm subbing him from minute 1 with Messi. So icon swaps, we spoke about that. Now another important thing in my opinion, today we saw player moments being released. Now I'm just gonna pull that up because I didn't even get time to see his stats. We got this Alexandro, which never expires, and it's a very good card, especially for me because I have Cristiano Ronaldo, whom I'm always struggling to link. So a lot of people are using Neymar on the left wing, and a lot of people would want to use this card. We already saw huge panic selling on Alex Telles, the headliner, whom I do think is a very good pickup at the moment. If you guys have coins, I do think this card will rise a ton because at the end of the day, Telles takes penalties for FC Porto. He's also a very popular card, and a lot of people will want to use this card as well. He's got pretty much the same links, except that Sandro has better links because he is also linkable with Serie A players. He's strong links to Delict, Team of the Year as well. But this Telles is very undervalued at the moment. Like, if you look at his stats are pretty much better than Alexandro, I would say. So I do think this card is a pickup. I also picked up headliners Werner. I did make a video about that, saying that basically Wolfsburg was the only team left before they play 4 weaker teams. So I do think this is the same potential as what we did with Leva, and we made a ton of coins with that trade. So I do think there is quite a potential with Werner to be the same case. Now he may not rise to 1 mil definitely, but I do see this card reaching around 650 because of the upgrade, and I do think playing weaker teams will make Werner get at least one, if not two, informs during that span. So I got him for 435, and basically an hour later he was down to 399, 390. I saw some. Today as well he was down at 400. I'm not sure how much he goes for at the moment, so let's just have a look at that before we continue. Because this is another card which I do think I want to buy a bit more at some point when I do have the coins. So at the moment this is a very, very good buy. 397, that's a really, really, really good buy in my opinion. So I did buy that. I bought some more cards which I really don't remember, and I can't even go to newest because I packed so many cards with that pack opening that it's just flooded into my squad. Another thing, at the moment it's very, very, very tough trading because a lot of cards are dropping because people know icon swaps are coming. People also know every week we get better cards. So at the moment, even if you buy a current promo card, chances are that Friday there will be a new promo, and at that time there will be a better card released and players will just lose value. If you look at any player on the market, this Mbabu was literally 450. At the moment he's not even selling for 400. So I do think a lot of 380. Wow. So he most probably is around 350. That's another very good buy in my opinion. But thing is that people are kind of tired buying new cards, and there's also less listings on the market, which basically tells you guys that people are taking a break from this game, which pretty much makes sense. If you look at the state of the servers, if you play FUT Champs, especially today, it's really, really, really bad. It's laggy. Like the worst player in my team today was Neymar. And if you look at Neymar, his agility is really, really good, but he was feeling so clunky, so he was basically turning like a truck. So he's really bad for me at the moment, especially with bad gameplay. I do not think this card in any shape or form, this card is not worth 4 mil. At some point I'm gonna get rid of that card, maybe at 2.5 or 3 mil, or maybe if he gets an upgrade then he may be worth it at that point. But at the moment 4 mil for this card is just crazy, especially when you consider the fact that you can get Drogba for less than a mil less than Neymar, maybe even more. So it's very tough trading at the moment. I myself do not know what to buy, what to sell. I do think the best bet are basically RTTF, Road to the Final cards, and headliners, which are basically live cards. Those cards have the most potential of rising, and the reason being is pretty simple. They're live cards, so any sort of good performance from their team, if it's Road to the Finals or headliners, these cards rise in price. I do think Mane is a very good buy. I saw him at 875 the other day. I'm not sure if he's still selling for that price, but 900k is very good. I do think those cards have the best potential of rising. The other cards, I do think at some point people are starting to understand at this point in the game that there will always be promos, always better cards, and people have just basically given up on buying cards because they're kind of tired of losing coins, and I do understand them. I myself build the team, and a day later or a week later a new promo comes out and I've already lost about a mil from that team. So this is how it is, and this is the reality of FIFA. In terms of investing, I do think the best opportunity to trade at the moment are fodders. SBC fodders are really, really cheap. Once again, just like last time, if you guys didn't get the chance to buy them, you missed out on a great opportunity to make coins. Tadic was basically 1.3. I saw him at 1.3 an hour ago. So they're rising slowly, but still they're very, very undervalued. And I do think the best opportunity which is there on the market is to buy SBC fodders. You will never lose on them. Like, tell me how much more can Tadic drop, right, from here at 1700? He's pretty much the cheapest he's ever been in this game. Same goes for other players. It's not only Tadic. If we look at, for example, Tellez, who's a very popular player for SBC Solutions, he may be less than 4K at the moment. This just pretty much shows you that SBC fodders are very cheap and they should be bought. And those are 84s. I also think 84s, 85s, 84 and above, they're all buys. I do think EA will want to regulate the market. There was so much supply this week, so much supply without demand being there. And especially, like, if you think about it, we do have player moments coming, player of the month coming this week. By Friday we will have I do think we'll have the La Liga one and the Prem one. So I do think there is a good opportunity the SBC fodders rise. Soon we'll have the Bundesliga one, so I do think fodders will rise from there. So those are the best options in my opinion, and I'm also going to invest in them. But I do have a club pretty much full of 83s and above. The only part where I'm lacking is 87 plus, which I'm going to buy tonight as soon as I have the coins. I'm going to go ahead and buy them and make sure I do a club stock. I may even get my transfer list full with them. I'm going to get rid of some of the cheaper ones, which I don't think there is much potential for them to rise. Like, I do think I've got some 83s and 82s, so I'm going to replace them with higher rated ones, maybe 86 pluses. So that is the best trading advice which I can give you guys, because this is where I think there is the most upside in the market. And we should get quite a few more SBCs just to regulate the market, and this is where I do think the profit will come from. And that's pretty much it for today. I don't have much else to say. The game is pretty much boring at the moment. All I'm gonna do is just finish my FUT champ games. And if you guys are not done yet, then I do wish you good luck for the rest of your games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye.